Welcome back again, Cancer. It's October 2023. Didici here from astrology.com.au. Thanks for joining me, and welcome to all of you that are new. Just going to have a quick look here at what's going on for you throughout the coming month. In particular, a very, very lucky combination of the Moon and Jupiter kicking off the month in the 11th house. 11th house is your social aspirations, your connections to friends, where you fit into the scheme of society and the community. So a lot of opportunity there. The Moon and Jupiter is a generous, loving, lucky sort of combo, which means you should feel reasonably good in the company of others. But my question to you is, what's the motivation for that? You see, based upon the transit of Mars and the Sun, and later in the month, around the 10th, 11th, you're going to see that new moon also triggering the Sun and Mars in that 4th house of the horoscope. These fiery planets are not always the most welcome planetary energies in that area of your horoscope. 4th house is to do with your peace of mind, your family affairs, real estate, especially the relationship with your mother. And these are hot, fiery, reactive, combustible planets being in the air sign of Libra. So you've got to be very, very careful how you handle the situation at home, and which is why I asked the question, what is the motivation for you? Maybe spending more time in your social activities. Is it because you're dissatisfied at home? Is it because there are some unresolved issues that you have to tackle? That has to be met head on, fair and square, if you want to solve the problems that are going on there. Of course, you've also still got that powerful retrograde Pluto in the west of your horoscope, and that is doing its job, transforming your attitude generally to other people. Pluto's an unusual influence. It doesn't just destroy, but it actually rebuilds, it reconfigures, it recalibrates everything, and burns it down first to rebuild it later. So when you have these influences, especially on your personal relationships playing out, the tendency is to resist what's going on in that part of your life, rather than just sort of opening up and embracing the potential. I call it the science of human possibilities. Unfortunately, in our relationships, we rest on our laurels, we get into that cold comfort. We don't really see a need. Well, why should we change? Everything's fine like this. But is it fine? I guess these are the questions you've got to ask yourself. And if there's any dissatisfaction taking place in your domestic sphere, it's time for you to address that and make sure that you get to the heart of the problem. And that doesn't mean you can't have a social life. It just means that you're not being triggered and reacting to the events on the domestic front, but rather you are, holistically harmonizing that part of your life, and then dealing with this part of your life so that one is not dependent on the other by way of negative reaction. And that transit of Pluto is a powerful one. That ensures that you're going to learn some very, very big lessons throughout this period over the coming months before Pluto goes direct again, and then eventually moves out of Capricorn, because it had moved into Aquarius. And that again is a whole other kettle of fish, because that 8th house, where it has been, again has to do with levels of intimacy, the way you share your deeper sexual feelings with someone. It's the zone of Tantra, It's not just about satisfying your carnal needs, but that eighth house really is about using those physical and intimate moments as a means of accelerating your spiritual self-development, and vice versa for your partner. It's a time when you can both pool your resources, because it's a zone of sharing. So that's where I think a lot of the energy is now. This is going to continue as Pluto makes its way through the seventh house, and then it's going to go into that eighth house. So big transformative times ahead for you, Cancer. Don't fear it. Don't react to it. Just take a few deep breaths and ensure that the motivation for you getting out into the world, expanding your social circle, your business circles, is founded on the right reasons, not an escapism. Don't forget to pop on over to astrology.com.au. We have a whole lot of stuff there for you. It's all free, by the way. We make that available to you. It would be nice in return if you just simply subscribe, tell your friends about us, and if you need any help, I'm here. Even if it's just a quick technical question or something you're not clear on, I'm more than happy to respond. It's great having your company, and I hope I'm going to have it again next month. I'll be here. See you at the same time. Bye-bye now.